What's good, angels? It's your girl, EarthAngel Naturally, and I'm back again with another podcast. I'm so happy that you guys enjoyed the last podcast. The feedback that I got was amazing. It was scary for me to do, but I'm happy that I took that step because you guys enjoyed it, and that's what this is all about. All right, so I'm back again with another. I don't even want to call it rant because I'm not really ranting. It's just that boy, a whole heap of things are going, angels, a whole heap of things. Okay, so I'm sure that a lot of you have already seen several clips and videos of Tifa going off on the industry on Nightly Fix.
People them were educated. Now gonna need topics go comment and now gonna need share them comment. I be a done step on them people left something. I'm gonna take it back. I be a done step. I've not video. I've said it. Cannot pay these people anymore because they're paid and they're friends off and they're workers off certain people and they're Oh, if I say Tifa never sing a good song yet. When me have 10 years worth of song. Oh, if I say from Spell It Out she never sang. But if Big Bumper drop now the whole on the depend on the head top.
If Back It Up drop.
Jealous Over drop now.
Yeah.
I'm a sang this. You're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. And you know the wickedest
So you
thing?
think that you've been through the worst?
I never say I've been through the worst, but I've been through
clearly
some
break our
stuff.
spirit.
I have been through enough people couldn't
That
hold that.
who hasn't,
Enough
Tifa?
people couldn't did all that like a G for 5 years. Cause if me never come out and say me did in accords, and they wouldn't know nothing.
That's true.
Not even man. Cause enough of them are bitch too. Enough of them.
No, boy, this is the second interview when Nightly Fix do, where really make me feel emotionally connected to it. The first one was the Beanie Man one, and then I know said that was the first episode of this session. Had to talk about that. So this is the second one. So Nightly Fix, when we really have a chemistry, I go on phone and just keep it up. But Tifa went in on the dancehall industry, and I just wanted to break down a few things that she said that really struck home with me because I think that this is a really good conversation that Tifa is starting up. Whether or not it'll make people hate her or love her, it is good to talk about the faults in the industry as much as we big up all of the amazing things that are happening because things are perfect, people. We already know this. If you did feel like any industry in the world, whether it be pharmaceutical, manufacturing, telecoms, banking, music, entertainment, no matter where it day, nothing is perfect. So I'm happy that the conversation is coming up so that if changes can make, then now's the time for me. Yeah, the dancehall industry I got through a Me Too right now. And she talked about the fact that she's going to retire from dancehall next year. No, I don't really have a lot to say where that is concerned. That is our choice. Like, me really and truly, the only reason I'm bringing it up right now, honestly, is because I know that probably a lot of people will expect me to mention it. But that is our talk. That's what she say. According to her, it don't have anything to do with, the industry overwhelming her or she being defeated. She kept repeating over and over again that she's not defeated. She just genuinely want to make this step in her career, which means to retire, not resign. Retire. Make that clear too. So where that is concerned, if that's her choice, that's her choice. I really do have an opinion on that. Like if she want to retire, she retire. I mean, it's been 10 years. So if she feel like her time up, then her time just up. She also made mention of the fact that Hood Celebrity and what's she name? The girl was sing Barlow, Dovey Magnum, has achieved international success with their dancehall songs and is almost as if the media, including social media, so all of you trolls that have been commenting on the topics and all of these other pages, she said that basically we have not been very appreciative of the fact that these two artists have been achieving so much internationally, and yet still we keep promoting the people who aren't necessarily doing the best or the most, and we promote them as if they are, as if nobody else not doing nothing. No, boy. Where this one is concerned, angels, is a sticky one because I too am of the opinion that Jamaica is probably the only place where we know when it come on to entertainment and musicians and art overall, we not have no loyalty. It's like if you're not definitely in our face, then we're not gonna see you. So it even though they are Jamaicans and then put out, the music when they put out is of our culture and genre, it's like we know so them they live here, so we not accept them as our own. And we have to just accept that as a people, that's how we are. So I too am of that opinion too, that we tend to not praise these people who, still represent the island and represent the culture even though them not necessarily reside here and I struggle in the island like the rest of us, it still is our responsibility to make this known. And this goes for like, man, I talk the local one man down the road, me I talk like the media. It's not balanced. And we know that's already so Jamaican media kind of biased, you know. You only hear about one set of people all the time. And you don't really hear about nobody else until them already take on the world. And then it's like, you have to talk about them because them already so hot everywhere else. It's like you have to talk about them. And she did touch on that as well to talk about the fact that enough song were bust between 2016 and now. We're bust big in Jamaica. Them song that they already bust are foreign. So it's almost as if artists have to find a hype overseas before them can get a hype in Jamaica. So it's harder for please your own people. She was basically playing on that idea. And do I agree with her? Yes, I do. It's a sad reality. But at the end of the day, what I gotta do? I just saw culture stay. If you as a Jamaican artist are come up and I know say Jamaican people are gonna be an artist crowd for please and for accept you, then you're not prepared for the right industry. Like that's just so the place set. Say this have to prepare yourself, know what you're getting into, and set up a thing in a way where your stance locally is strong, nobody can touch it, and don't necessarily complain when somebody else do it better than you. You know what I mean? Alright, she also touched on the fact that Rihanna are gonna drop a dancehall album. And when Rihanna drop her album, everybody are gonna see what she attack with the fact say Jamaican people not have no loyalty and we run down just the hype. When I care about like real talent and whatever. Not to say Rihanna is not talented because this, if Rihanna really go drop a dancehall album for true, my excited about the idea there. Like I am excited about a dancehall album from Rihanna. Not that it matter to me whether or not, like, just as a lover of music and a fan of music, it no bother me whether or not Rihanna go drop a dancehall album. Like, I know my feelings over that. But I get where she's saying that she's saying that we're going to possibly see a shift in how people praise Rihanna as opposed to those who are proclaiming themselves as queens and princesses of dancehall currently. And everybody knows her Spice and Shensia she's throwing shade at. So she's saying that when Rihanna dropped that album, people not gonna pay attention to them no more, and then them are gonna feel the bias of, the people. So that's how she that album. But if Rihanna really drop a dancehall album, I'm here for it. No problems with that. No, she go on and talk about a whole heap of other things. I'm not really getting to everything, but them touch on the fact that people seem to have a strong dislike for Tifa. I don't know where that come from. If you don't know, say people up on the internet just for troll and just for say negative stuff, and you just not for pay attention to it, then I don't know what else to tell you. Like, people are gonna just come and love you up. People are going to say terrible things. So if you're not prepared for that, then just come off of the internet. They also touched on the fact that she wasn't at some fest last year. Honestly, I never even noticed, and I watched the whole show multiple times. I was actually preparing a review reaction, and I didn't get to actually complete it, and I never even noticed. To be honest, that if I wasn't on the show, but she said that it was a personal reason that she wasn't there. For those who are concerned, she said it personal, so you can watch by the Netflix interview to see exactly in detail what that personal business was. I'm not gonna get into it, but it was personal. She also talked about the fact that people are saying she's always complaining and she's a complainer and she needs to just accept the space in dancehall that she has. And she cleared that up to say that no, she's not a complainer. She has only thrown 3 tantrums in her entire career. The first one was when people were saying that Shensia is the first artist to have like what? 3 endorsement deals in space of a year or something like that. And she came out and talked about her bigger deal, her Digicel deal, and boom deal that she got in like a year, and that people don't appreciate. And basically she was just saying that people are behave like a big news at the first time it ever happened in history when she already did that. So she just was basically clearing up that. And she said when she got up on the radio show, she'd a rant, and also when she'd talk about JA party. So just sound of a stop calling her a complainer, because she doesn't complain, she does speak facts, basically. So just say people in the dancehall industry are stop our bags. No, Tifa, I love you, but like, girl, again, at the industry, I know you all want to complain about this. You know, say Cardi B, I forgot beat up Nicki Minaj one day for the same reason. Say Nicki Minaj just stop her bags. I'm sure say there's many other artists, both dancehall, hip hop, even R&B, You never remember when Trey Songs did I have problem with August Alsina because him said the industry I push up August Alsina over him because him a par with DJ Khaled. And I get him all of the shows and I get him all of this and him all of that and them no remember about Trey Songs. So it is a constant. Like it is something that happens. And in my opinion, guys, when I say when that I got start because if you think about it a competition, if you have two label in a game, them are gonna compete against each other. And if the two label them happens to have two hot artists, then them are gonna compete with each other. One label are gonna try get the next label not for book them artists show. The next label gonna try not forget the next label artists, forget the best producers for work with. I just how the game work. It's a competitive industry, which mean like any other industry, you have to just make you have the best. You have to make sure you have the best team working with you. And in my opinion, that's the best team wins. Obviously, Nicki Minaj have the best team I work with in America, which is why nobody seems to can dethrone her yet. Obviously, the other artists them out here, Tifa, where are supposedly try to stop your bags or do better than you in the industry. Obviously, them I work with a set of people where just do better than the people them where you are work with. So at the end of the day, it's just the best team win. You see him bold probably have the best coach there is right now, coupled with him natural talent, if he can be the best at the industry where he is a part of. I just saw it work. Hush, but I just the reality of life. I believe you know. I honestly believe you said that I go on right now in a dance hall because it's everywhere else, so it don't hard for believe. But it's not something where me can excuse your failure for or excuse your complaints for because I just reality like deal with it. It sounds harsh, but that is true. Like I don't know what else to say regarding that. But yeah, I'm not gonna really go into anything else where she talk about. She also talk about the fact that Jamaican crowd not loyal. We're already going to that, and she talk about the fact that there's a lack of girl power in the industry and support amongst each other is really only amongst men, and the woman them not really support each other, and that they everywhere, girl. That they everywhere too. Like you know, see it. You see another man them a worry each other in a hip hop. God bless. Or often one beef pop up between the man them, and even when beef pop up, it obviously just lyrical. Cause of them again that you see in the club or party with each other, and even out here, like even when them man you have beef with them one another. 90% of the time it just lyrical for boost up each other career. Man, I know what wrong with women in a entertainment or make wanna feel like when the beef them always have a personal and then the beef them can't just lyrical in order for make people big up on the career better, but I just some notice it everywhere, Tifa. So girl power on the dancer, girl power on the nowhere. Women fight against each other the most. And I'm a woman and I can admit that women tear down each other the most. When a man will see him friend and find a way to make him and him friend successful, a woman I go figure out a way to make herself better and then do even business what the other girls side are. So I just how it stay. So yeah, that is a synopsis, in-depth breakdown basically of what Tifa was talking about on Nightly Fix. And I'm sure that all of you have seen also, if you follow me on Instagram, you definitely saw me post it, that Cargo had a response to Tifa.
Yo, Mr. There's a thief, never love to see thief carry long bag and at this man, me really see it. Yeah, Miss Tifa, you me a chat to right now. You're just upset for no say the driver seat where you did sit down in a trench sit down in a hit now. You forget every God Almighty years you win Youth View Award when a lady saw them for win your macadam and a spice and you accept the people them award gladly. So now that you're balling, bring them back or mash them up sadly. Yeah, that's how we accept some 90% I think them way attack a true, you know. But when them people who did in the industry, who did a manager Tifa, you take every one of the Youth View Award them and we ourselves say, what Tifa do if I get so much award? Tifa the same thing that happened to Chensa right now. And at the same thing where we did I feel and what we did I say, it you say. I respect you as an artist, you're a great songwriter, you're a great performer, but stop the balling. Yeah, I said, I just a table turn girl. Mother road, God road.
Now, Cargo is really something else because Cargo does speak pure facts. And this is why I'm telling you, I agree with Tifa because Cargo come and confirm our story. Say, yeah, I said the industry setup because at the end of the day, when you did a wid up all of the YVAs, you are I acting and I get up all of the endorsement deals them and nobody not pay attention to nobody else. You weren't complaining. Likewise, now somebody else come up with more attractive than you, and not attractive in terms of looks, but mean in terms of branding, in terms of marketability, all of those things. The person more enticing to all these corporate people, and them I get access to everything outside of you. I just saw the world work. You just have to turn up your thing for make sure so no matter who pop up, you will still pan everybody top 5. I just saw it going in, so Eminem do it. No matter the hundreds of rapper artists, boss. Since Eminem boss. But Eminem still is in everybody top 5. Top 3. Top 2 probably. So you just have to, find a way for work yourself around the system, and don't make the system use you. You have to just find a way to use the system. So yeah, that is it. I'm not even going to talk about this anymore. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Tifa, Cargo, and even Macadam, because she did have, I don't know where Macadam. I don't know what Macadam jumping at these ages, but Macadam find herself in this casa, pasa. Yeah. So let me know in the comment section below if you agree with Tifa. Say I be an anky panky business or go on the music industry here and it need a shake up. Right and ready. Any thoughts that you might have, I want to know. Also, like the video, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel if it's first you're hearing my beautiful voice. And as always, I love you guys so much, and walk good.